What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So in today's video, I got part 2 of my strong close scheme. So if you enjoy the scheme, man, go ahead and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So in part 1, I did not cover man coverage as much as I like to. Actually, I had a person comment and let me know that. So I do want to go ahead and show you what I like to do against man. But the whole point of this video is going to be how to bomb pretty much every coverage. Now you're going to be able to beat man. You're going to be able to beat cover 2, cover 3, and pretty much the match defenses as well. So I'm gonna get into that play in a second, but I want to talk about how the ways I like to attack man. It's gonna be really quick, don't worry. So I'm gonna go to wide receiver out and let's go 2 man under. So let's go ahead and press, call outside over top like most people will. Now let's say they just maybe put this guy in a purple and they want to maybe use this guy or something. I'm just making up an example here, but now, these are all the ways that I like to attack man. So we got wide receiver out. And so I didn't show this, but this is the same exact setup. Nothing changed from the last setup. But I want to show you what it looks like against man because I did not cover in my last video. So this motion slant, as you know, is going to get wide open. You see I got circle right there and watch X. And that's Jair Alexander on him. But a lot of times, if you have a decent tight end, he's going to win that. Now, that's Mercedes Lewis against Jair Alexander. So, of course, Jair Alexander is going to win that matchup. But you see, even Jair Alexander couldn't really cover it that well. And you're going to have that backside slant on that play. So, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that play. So, let me show you the same setup I showed you before where you slant X. I mean, slant circle, put X on a streak. Swing route, both of your swing route triangle left and right like this. So, it should look like this. So, then I'm going to show you motion snap, what it looks like. And I didn't press or anything, so but either way, it's gonna get wide open, and I'm gonna show you that real quick because I did forget to press and do all that cute stuff that people like to do. But just know if they put in purples, you probably won't have that. So my favorite against purples will probably be this wide receiver out play, and then also PA deep, not PA deep, excuse me, PA deep cross. My bad. So take circle, put them on a slant, X like that. I already gave this up in part 1, so I'm not gonna go over it in depth. I just needed to show y'all just in case y'all were wondering about press man coverage. And of course, if they're putting purples on this side, don't expect that to be open. But that's just something we're going to attack here in a second. So I have a play for that. Don't worry, I have a play for that. Now let's just take on motion. I just want to show y'all that. Look at the motion slant. It's going to get wide open. That's Jair Alexander, and that's a motion slant. He's not going to be able to press that because you're motioning him out and snapping it. They're not going to let him press it. Even in real life, they won't be able to press that. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the bread and butter. I just wanted to cover that real quick because I did not mention the things and the ways I like to attack man coverage. So the bread and butter. First, I'm going to start off with showing you wide trail, and then I'm going to end on a play that beats every single coverage. Now, this wide trail is really great against cover 2. So if anybody wants to sit in cover 2, then this will be a one-play touchdown. So you see the play right here. So you see we got cover 2. Now, all you need to do literally is take X, put him on a streak, and then you want to motion snap him right when he passes up that tackle. So motion, and then snap it right here. Now watch square. So he's going to run away from that safety, and then the reason I chose the Packers because the Packers have one of the fastest DBs in the game, and if it works against the Packers, then it's going to work against any other secondary that's in the game. Even on Mutt, it can work too. You just need speed at Mutt, of course. Now, another thing I'm going to show you on this read is that you can have X too. So if the user wants to take their user and shoot over there to guard that, look what they're going to give up right here in the middle of the field. So you see that boom right there, that's easy. And if one of those users that are on the linebacker and try to run with that, you're pretty much guaranteed about 20 yards on that. So that's a really nice play by itself. And if they start zone dropping and the middle's not open for some reason, you can always throw R1 in the flats. That's always an option too. Do not forget about that. So that's what I like to do out of that play. Now, for the remainder of this video is going to be talking about how good this one play is. I accidentally found it, and I've been loving it ever since pretty much. So I'm going to take out over Blitz or whatever, and I'm going to put in like a match coverage, like cover 6 or something. So now I want to show you first what it looks like against man. So when I notice people are trying to play man with purples, this is my favorite thing to go to. It doesn't matter how they adjust their purple. This is going to be this PAD, by the way. But no matter how they adjust their purples, they're going to be wrong no matter what. So let's say they press, call outside over the top, or let's say inside over the top. Some people probably call it inside. Okay, they're not going to move. But let's say, you know, you've been killing with that post play, you've been killing with that corner route I showed you, and now they're like, you know what, we're just going to run like this. I'm going to take care of the running back, and I'm just going to use everything I see. So y'all have seen this defense before. This is a way you can completely expose that defense. Now, all you need to do, block your running back. Now you want to take square. I like to put square on a streak like this, and I like to take X, put them on a drag. And then I'm going to show you a different variation of this play, but this is how I like to run it, sneaking in there. Now, I like to double team this guy. Now, watch what's going to happen. So, as long as you have a good matchup, he's going to be able to win. And you need a good matchup and great time. And I'm going to go on the replay and show you. And then I'm going to run it I'm running it. Actually, no, you know what? No. I'm gonna run it again, and then I'm gonna go on replay and show you why this play is so good. So you see, we got purples right there in man coverage. Now take square, put him on a streak. Take triangle, block him. I like to block him twice. It makes his angle a little bit better. So, like I said, take X, put him on a drag, and this is just money. So, if we get time right here, I'll be able to show you. So, watch how open he gets. You see, we're just gonna wait for him to clear. And since that Jair Alexander is not getting as open, but as you know, as long as you have a decent matchup right there, that's gonna get open. So, what I would recommend is running this with Davante Adams. So, real quick, I'm actually gonna swap them, just so you can see what it looks like when you run it with Davante Adams. Because Davante Adams, so I would say if you want to run this play, you want to run it with your best route runner. So initially, I could just flip the play. I apologize about my game beeping. I know it's probably aggravating now. Hope I get the PS5 soon. But we're going to run it the same way. And now, this time, I'm going to run it with Jair Alexander guarding him. And he's even hot. So you'll be able to know fully, okay, can I really use this route? And I got gameplay of this too, don't worry. So if y'all stick around, I got gameplay to show you that this works in game. But practice mode, it's hard to get these one play type of run away from people touchdowns, because in practice mode, they just play things so great. So look at Davante Adams, right? So you see right there, boom, we get the separation we need, and that's against Jair Alexander. So that's a really great corner out there. So real quick, I'm gonna hop a replay and show you, and then I'm gonna move on to some of these other coverages. And with the other coverages, I'm not gonna show you replays on them. So as you know, you can always have a drag depending on who your tight end is. That's not the main read. Watch him right here. So for some reason, they do not press this. You see, he's actually off the ball. So you see the receiver over here, he's on the ball, so he can get pressed. So if you kind of look, they didn't press him that time. I don't know why, but he doesn't get a press. So 9 times out of 10, he gets a free release. And if you have your best route runner right here, he's going to be able to run away from that guy like that. He can pretty much score. Now, to me, I love it against zone. I'm just showing you that it can work against man, but I love it against zone. So let's look at cover 2, right? So you're probably thinking, okay, Ray, what about cover 2? So with cover 2, oh man. So you just take square, put him on a streak, put him on a drag. And like I said, I got one more setup to show y'all. So if y'all want to stick around for that, I would greatly appreciate it. So go ahead and snap the ball and just watch. So I got X all day, right? So watch what's going to happen here. So your mid read is going to get matched on there. No. I had it set up for cover 2. I had a specific setup for cover 2. So for cover 2, what I like to do, I like to take X, put him on a streak, and then motion him over if I know they're playing cover 2. So now what's going to happen is that mid read should actually match that streak, and now that should allow circle to get wide open, as you can see right there. I'm still in man right now. That's my fault. That's my fault, y'all. I apologize about that. Let's go back to cover 2. So we're in cover 2 now. Now let's go and do what I just told you. And remember, I like to block my running back also. So what should happen is this streak should catch the attention of the mid read, or if not, the user's going to run with circle, and you'll have square sitting wide open by themselves. So let me kind of show you what I'm talking about. So you see how the mid read kind of changes his mind and comes back to it. I'm getting hollered at, so I'm just gonna have to show you on the replay, but I got gameplay to show you that this does work. It's just really annoying when I'm trying to present something and people just get sheds like crazy, but I promise this play is good. So what's going to happen is this streak, a lot of times, is going to push back that safety, and then he's not going to be able to play that. So he's going to keep sinking, and what you want to do, you want to pass lead it to the sideline, like over here. So I'm going to see if I can show you that one more time. If not, then we're just going to move on. So let's go back to cover 2. And like I said, just take a motion and put him on a streak. Make sure you block your running back, or you can leave him on that route. It doesn't matter. It's completely up to you. So like I said, just wait for him to clear, because the mid read is going to move out the way, and then you see how you can throw it right in front of that safety. And a lot of times it would be either further pass, but I promise it's real money. I know it looks like you're probably like, well, that didn't work in game, but just trust me, it does. I would not be putting it on YouTube if it did not work in game. But right here, I want to show you cover 3. Now with cover 3, you can actually run it stock, or you can put them on a streak if you want to. But the cool thing about this is that I like to motion them out and snap it. Watch what's happening. So you see how we can fit that pass right in there, and that'll happen about 9 times out of 10. So you actually don't need to motion them out, by the way. I just like to do it. So right here, I can show you that you can even run this play stock and they'll still get open. I don't know what it is about that route, but they just suck down, and then you'll be able to throw it in that little window. But I recommend motioning them out. So I'm gonna show you just literally one more time, and then I'm gonna move on from cover 3, because I like to just streak them. You can do the same setup if you're not sure, to be honest, but if you know if it's cover 3, I'd recommend just motion that guy out, snap it, because for some reason they just lose track of him. I threw it a tad bit early, but you can see it's gonna be wide open. I don't know what it is about that route, but it's real glitchy when you do it like that against cover 3, but I don't like it. I'll show you one time. I'll show you one time. So I don't like it. This is the only route I don't like in cover 3 because for some reason it doesn't get open like all the other routes. So let me just go ahead and show you right here. So as you can see, actually there's a chance for a one-play touchdown. There's a chance for it. You know what? This might be a live lab session right here. So what if I streak him? Okay. So what happened was that cornerback eventually followed on Devontae Adams' route, so you might be able to sneak this pass in here. What if you motion him out? No. If you motion him out, you should have. No, that's not gonna work. So you're gonna want to keep them the same. Let's see here, because I never had somebody run cover 3 and me run this play actually. So yeah, so he drops off, but see, so you can actually have a cover 3. You can have a cover 3 beater out of that. So that's actually a really good cover 3 beater. So if y'all stayed around this long, then y'all just found a cover 3 beater. We just found it at the same time. So this is kind of like how I lab if y'all was ever curious. So as you can see right here, so what's going to happen is he knows that he's coming in this area, so that's why he stops, because he's trying to prepare himself to play this. Like he's coming into his area, but the safety is usually going to be on this side anyways. And so now he's not going to be able to get there, so you have all this room out here to throw this pass because this corner just decided just to stop covering. Now y'all can go lab that in game, but I'm finna go lab in the game too because that's actually really glitchy. But a lot of times deep zones, if they get manipulated in practice, they'll get manipulated in game. But check out this gameplay real quick. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for this video though. Like I said, I actually didn't mean to make this video this long, but we got some good labbing in, and that's kind of like behind the scenes of how I lab things, because sometimes I just catch things while I'm actually recording that I didn't catch prior to recording, if that makes sense. So anyways, hope y'all have a blessed day, man. Let me know if y'all love this scheme, and y'all have a blessed day. I'm Rage Rail, and I'm out.